It's finally here. It's just software is never working when I want it to. Hey y'all, can you hear me talk? Just type in the chat if you can. I know you can't see me just yet. But if you can hear me talk, that's a plus. Yes, good. You can hear me talk. Okay. Then we're going to switch cameras here. There we go. Hi. Happy Friday, everybody. There's a bunch of static when I speak. Let me... I don't know if my headphones will actually tell me. I don't know if my headphones will actually tell me. We can hear, we can see. Is the static still there, or is it just background noise? Bum, 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 bum. Da-da. I'm supposed to be able to have a chat box over here, so let me try and find this real quick. Oh. I can't find it now. So I have to bounce between screens. No static on my end, okay? It's still there. Yes, static. All right, well, let me try and play the dulcimer. Let me do this. Static only when I talk. All right, I'm going to come over here. It's been a while since I've streamed, and so, you know, software updates and stuff like that happens. Let me try and join everybody on my iPad, and that way we can see if I can keep up with chat a little bit better. Ba-da-ba-bum, pardon me, it's Friday while I figure this out. Oh, I don't need that. I have it over here. Skip survey, chat. I'm hearing the static a bit too. Okay. Is the static there if I'm talking into this microphone? Check 1 2 1 2. Or if I play. Interesting. Well, I will have to record it. Still where it's a little bit better when you play, but still there. All right. Well, I don't think I can troubleshoot while I'm trying to play for you guys. Oh, gosh darn it. I always hate when stuff happens like this. Do the levels seem to be pretty good, even with the static? If the levels are good, I will play and we'll just work through the static. Who knows? Maybe maybe it's just the internet tonight. All right, we'll go for it. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, how was that? Sound pretty decent. maybe the internet gods will shine on us tonight and clear it up. I don't know. Great. All right. Well, good. Well, how's everybody doing tonight? Lots happened since I've been here last, and so, you know, we won't talk about any, we won't get political here, but a lot's happened. Everybody healthy and whole. That's probably a good thing. We're all going through, like, you know, well, some of us are going through like colds and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all are healthy and good. Healthy, strong, and wise. I don't see any complaints so far, so let me try and set this up so I can read the comments a little bit easier. Oh, that's nice. Let me do that. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Good. I can see it a little bit that way. Okay, so today, Wesley, my oldest son, was, see, what am I doing here? D, F sharp. Need to take this down. My eldest son was cooking, baking candies in the kitchen today because he's got some early Thanksgiving stuff happening. So he spent like 12 hours in the kitchen today. Yeah, he was making like homemade turtles, homemade marshmallows. So I haven't played this song in a long time, but I thought I would do it because it was coming to mind because of that. So this is a song I wrote called Home Again. And I was recently out in LA over the weekend and for a conference out there. And while I was free of responsibilities and I could just focus on being present where I was and enjoying, you know, a little bit of the sunshine, and it's still always good to come home. I feel like I'm still recuperating from it. But anyway, I took my first red eye for the first time in my life. That was not enjoyable in the slightest. Anyway, oh, I see I'm getting ads myself. So I apologize for that. If you're getting ads, I can't control that really unless I just turned them off, I guess. So if you're being interrupted by ads, welcome to 2025 or 2024 and YouTube. All right, so this is a song called Home Again. Hopefully I can play it decent for you guys. again, home again. For those of you who aren't here from Patreon, I would like to invite you and let you know that I do a lot of stuff over on Patreon nowadays. So if you want to join me over there, you can support me and come and get some free stuff over there. Like, yeah, just music early and stuff like that, and videos and behind the scenes kind of stuff. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you want to, if you've been on Patreon before and you have supported artists before, then you know what it's all about. If you haven't, you can come check it out. And I think there's even like a 7-day free trial kind of thing. So you can get on there just for free and check it out and see if you like it. If anybody has any particular songs of mine you want to hear tonight, let me know. My brain is kind of elsewhere, preoccupied, so I haven't thought of all the songs that I wanted to play for you guys tonight. So you can put it in the chat and I'll try and keep an eye on it. I won't play any holiday songs for you, since we haven't hit Thanksgiving. No Christmas songs until after Thanksgiving, I think, is kind of the general rule. So rest easy. I'll just play whatever I want to tonight other than that. Other than holiday songs. Hey, Curtis. Oh my gosh, Curtis is here. You know what? I'm right in tune with that song, so maybe I'll do that for you. So those of you who don't know, Curtis Thorpe is a fellow Hammered Dulcimer player, and he did a he did a really cool version of my song, Figure Eights, but he's doing more with his feet and his hands than what I can do on my dulcimer, because he's a percussionist. Anyway, so if you ever get a chance to look it up, I think he has it on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, but you can search for Curtis Thorpe and see what he did with my song. It's always an honor when someone picks up a song of yours and does it. So that was kind of cool. All right. Oh my gosh, Dawn asked for All Creatures. I don't know if I can pull that one out of my hat, but I will do Figure Eights. Hammond, who are you barking at? Hang on a minute. Hammy? Hamilton? Are you going to come in? Sorry, hang on. Hammy, are you out there? I heard him barking. Okay, never mind. On to Figure Eights. Woo! gracious me. I didn't get to practice today. Oh, my goodness. Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle. I saw Audra here. Ethan. I hadn't seen Ethan here before. It's interesting how this is not a really nice sounding room in here, and so with the microphones and with some compressors and EQs, I can get it sounding a little bit better than what this actual room sounds like. And so I'm trying to work past what I'm hearing in my ears tonight. It's a little hard. But hopefully it sounds good on your end. Andy, hello Andy and Michelle. Everybody up in Michigan. I will do Storm. I saw Storm. Yeah. Yeah, well, Johnathan, I haven't done live streams for a while, so it's been a crazy, a crazy past few years. I did them a lot, before 2020 and COVID, and then I did a lot during COVID, and then I couldn't do it for a while. So, so yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome, Ethan. That's awesome. You should send me if you want to. You could send me that song that you did for your friends. That would be awesome. I'd love to hear it. If YouTube lets you paste a link in here, you can even put it in the chat if you wanted to. So I saw a couple people ask for Bent But Never Broken. I think I kept myself sane during COVID, being with everybody too, so that was a little bit of both there. I'm going to tuck these away. All right. And I'm not going to ask too many times because I think I tested this before, but is my vocal sounding good in balance with the dulcimer and stuff? Nothing's too quiet or anything like that? Just let me know in the chat if everything's okay. In the meantime, I'll start my next song. Oh, gotcha, Ethan. Cool. I think it's so cool. When I was out in LA, I was at a conference that was totally unrelated to, kind of totally unrelated to everything that I've done musically. And, you know, it was one of those things where, I don't know, I would have been surprised if anybody knew who I was. And I met two guys from Australia who knew who I was from the viral video. And even one of the guys had messaged me when I got home, and he brought it through Facebook, and come to find out he sent me this long thing, you know, in the middle of all the other messages I was getting, and so I missed like thousands of messages during that whole Facebook YouTube viral video thing at the time in 2026. So he goes, see, I was here and talked to you back then. So I met a couple guys. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah. So I saw in the chat somebody was writing, saying something about they're writing something for their church, and Ethan is in the middle of writing something. So there's other Hammered Dulcimer players here, and I think that's really amazing. And some of you might not even be here from, you know, when the viral video happened, but I met this one kid, and I call him a kid because I am, how old am I? I can't remember. I'm 50 something. Anyway, I can't remember if I'm 52 or almost 53, or 51 and almost 52. 72. I was born in 1972. My social security number is, anyway, so, yeah. And anyway, so I was talking with this kid out in LA, and he suddenly recognized who I was just through conversation. He goes, "Oh my gosh, I have a Hammered Dulcimer in my studio, all because I saw your video, and I thought, I have to get one of these things." And so he has a dulcimer in his studio, and every now and then an artist will come in and play it. So I don't know, I find that interesting that, now it's been long enough since I've done since the viral video, that I'm starting to find people that have a Hammered Dulcimer because of me, or because of Facebook, or however you want to put it. But I would like to say because of me, and I just showed up, but because I had nothing else to do with that viral video other than that. So anyway, hope that doesn't sound hubris about me just sharing that. I thought it was interesting. Anyway, yeah, let's do Storm for Audra and Wade. I think they're cooking dinner. And happy almost Thanksgiving, everybody, for those of you who are in the United States. I highly doubt anybody is here from across the pond, mostly because it's like midnight there now. The holidays are upon us. Hi, Poco. Oh, I'm being interrupted by a Poco. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come on. Well, everybody wants to see you now. Come on. I'm sure they want to see Poco. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come here. I'm sure I showed Poco off before, but this is a little Poco. Hello, Poco. Say hi to everybody on the internet. We are thank you for the kisses. Okay. All right. He always paws at the door when I'm playing. Oh, hey, Roxanne. Yes, Frodo actually passed. He was a very old man. Hi, folks. What you doing? Yeah, Frodo passed away. Gosh, I can't remember when. Last Easter? This Easter? Easter 2024. Donna just told me. So yeah, he was he was a good little puppy. But yeah, so Poco is actually a rescue as well. He was, I don't know why we say that other than just to maybe say, look at me, Louie, kind of a thing. No, the only thing I find kind of cool about Poco's story is he was actually found on our road just about a half a mile down the road from us, and someone took him to a local person that does rescue. And then somehow my older daughter found out about it, and she called my younger daughter Lyra and said, I think I have a puppy for you. So that was Poco. So he was pretty scared when we got him, and he's still got little dog syndrome a little bit, where he doesn't like strangers, but he's a good little boy. His full name is Lobo Poquito, which is just little wolf because he looks like a little wolf. But we call him Poco. All right, let's see. Wow, it's almost been an hour. I know I was talking through there a little bit, but you know, can I stop and chat with you guys for a little bit? I'm gonna come over here. I know the chat's kind of slow. Let me mute this mic, and I know we have some static issues and everything, but I mean, who's to say we can't talk? Where is my chat? Yeah, I mean, I'm more than glad to play you guys more music on this Friday. I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can see. But if anybody has any particular questions, so many times when I play, I can't pay attention to the chat. Hi, little Poco. What you doing? Do you want to come sit up here? You want to come sit on my lap? Let's see. Currently writing a praise song on my music. That'd be interesting. Do you tell the story behind that viral video anywhere I can watch? That's a good question, Johnathan. I think I do. Maybe I don't. Well, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I can tell it here. Yes, Audra, Ranger is here. Ranger is our new puppy as well. And of course, Curtis is asking a question about recording dulcimer. I do like ribbon microphones a lot on the dulcimer because it just helps soften the transients of the dulcimer. But if you're playing with anything other than the hammer side of a hammer, like the wood side of a hammer, you'll be better off. You can record with anything. You just might have to roll down some of the high end, maybe around 1.5 to 2K, just to get that kind of tink out of the eardrums. But yeah, so what I currently have here, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you might not be able to see it. I just have two pencil microphones that are in an XY pattern. That's what they call it. And that's all I have here, and I do some recording with that. I think my preferred method is what they call a mid-side miking pattern. And I won't go into that because I don't want to bore people too much about it, but you can look it up. I like the mid-side space a lot, but that's just me. That's probably because what I hear when I play, it sounds the most like what I hear. But this is a pretty good, and these are just condenser microphones. They're Rode, what are they called? Rode M5 microphones, and like I said, I just have them in a little XY pattern at the top of the dulcimer. So how long have I been playing? Johnathan, I will get to that story real quick, and I'll try to make it succinct. Don asks how long I've been playing. I've had a dulcimer since 1997, but it was one of many dulcimers, or one of many instruments that I played at the time. So I think for the first 10 years that I had a dulcimer, I played maybe 2 songs on it, and the rest of the time I was just dinking around trying to find my way. So when I really got serious on the dulcimer was right around 08, 09. And then in 2010, I won the national championship, the National Hammered Dulcimer Championship, and that kind of launched me into a career of full-time hammered dulcimer music. So that's the short story on that. Yeah, I was kind of, I grew up playing piano, Penny. I grew up playing piano, and I can play guitar, and I can bang around on drums. Not really a drum set. I don't do really well with that, but I can play hand percussion. But I was kind of a, I don't know, what's that phrase they say? Oh shoot, something master of none. Yeah, I can't think of it. Anyway, I could do a little bit of everything, but not anything really well, except maybe piano. So dulcimer is the first instrument that I feel like I've actually mastered. So concerto for hammered dulcimer and string orchestra, Illinois State. Couldn't find any recordings. Huh. It's interesting. So Johnathan, let's tell a little bit behind, do I tell the story? Jack of all trades. Thanks, Michelle. I knew I hadn't said that phrase for a long time, so I couldn't think about it. Are you going to come sit with me, Poco? You can come sit with me for a little bit. Okay, so short story. So 2016, I was working at a local. I was working at a local soup kitchen, kind of food pantry type thing, just a couple days out of the week, and the week before the viral video, you got your ears pinned back. Are you a little silly boy? Anyway, so the week before, Facebook Live just came out, I guess, or around that time, and so I had gotten online just to do one of my songs just that I wrote, and I think 7 people showed up, and then so the next week, the next week I wasn't sure I was going to do it, and my wife talked me into it, and so I had been kind of goofing around with that song for a little bit. Yes, Cairn Terrier. That's it. He is part Cairn Terrier, right, Roxanne? Good eye. So anyway, so I had messed around with Rule the World for a little bit, but never really played it all the way through or anything. And so before I went into the soup kitchen for the day on Wednesday, I messed around with it for about an hour, and then went into work and came home that night and played it through for the first time on Facebook Live. So that's why there were mistakes in there and stuff, and it is what it is. But we really didn't think that much about what was happening, because right when the video ended, we had tornado sirens going off, and so we had to pack up really quick and run down the basement. And so our night was kind of in this, kind of chaos anyway. We live out in the country, and at the time we had really, really bad internet out here. And so that was part of what was happening in the chaos and everything. And I think when I woke up the next morning, I don't know who told who, but someone had told Donna, my wife, that there was 56,000 views or something like that just overnight. And so I went into the soup kitchen on Thursday, and before noon, my phone died because it was getting so many updates like from Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. So my phone died, and I still didn't know what was really going on until I got home that afternoon. And yeah, so then my nephew was actually keeping track of everything, and I think we had hit 1 million views by Thursday evening. And then, of course, by Saturday, I think we were up to 5.6 million or something like that. But I think we hit 1 million views right before we went to bed on Thursday evening. Yeah, and it was good enough that mistakes and all that Kurt Smith reached out to me, and I first saw an email from the drummer Jamie Woolham, and he sent an email, and I thought, this is some kind of joke, right? And actually then his girlfriend sent me an email saying, Jamie's sending you a message just so you know I'm his girlfriend. This is not a scam, or this is not fake. He's real, I'm real. And then I had people on Twitter telling me that Kurt Smith was trying to get a hold of me. So that's how that all happened. And somehow, I think we were at 56 million views by the time like Sunday rolled around or something like that. It was ridiculous. That's funny, Sam. Thanks. I love Kenny G, by the way. He just wrote, I like that song too, Kindness. I like it a lot. I was hoping that would get more plays and people would latch onto that one. But anyway, no, Kenny G just wrote a book, and I can't remember what it was called, but I remember hearing an interview with him and before that book came out, and I knew I wanted to get it. He's a really cool dude. Listening from Austin, have you ever played a duet with a cellist? Yes, actually. I have a couple songs where it's me and cello. One of them is actually upright bass, but he's bowing it. So the one cello song is St. Basil's Hymn. It's on my Ted Yoder album, self-titled, just a white album with a picture of my face. And so that has me and cello on it. And then on Feels Like Home, which is kind of like can't think of my word, sepia kind of album cover with me in an old house. I think I have cello on Bent But Never Broken. Yeah, Audra's going to have to help me, or some of my other fans, because I can't think of them right now. But yes, I think I have 3 songs on that album. So let's see, did I miss something? Do you have to tune the dulcimer a lot like a guitar, or does it stay in tune? A lot like a guitar. I mean, it's maybe not as bad, but yeah, a lot like a guitar. Like if I'm playing, let's say if I was streaming 3 times a week, I would probably have to tune it once, unless I took it outside, took it in and out of like air conditioning, humidity, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's I usually have to tune it at least once a week, and if I'm actually recording anything, I'll have to tune it every time I go to record. But sometimes it's just kind of touching up, so not that big of a deal. Okay, Ethan. No, I don't know who that is. All right, well, maybe I'll end the night with that song, huh? Get back on here and play for you guys. Well, thanks for chatting, guys. I appreciate that. Ethan, if this is the person I should know about, let me know. You can send me an email, ted@tedyoder.com. I don't do a lot with Facebook or social media nowadays, but so email's the best way to reach me if you want to send me anything. Curtis, if you're still here and you want to talk about miking or recording dulcimer, hit me up, ted@tedyoder.com. I'm more than happy to talk through some ideas with you and stuff that I've done. So cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Let's do Rule the World. That has been a while since I played that, actually. Cool. Well, thanks, Sam. Well, hey, everybody. I hope thanks for hanging out with me on this Friday. I hope the sound kind of cleared up. If not, I'll have to dig into it. But I wonder where guitar is gravy. I wonder what that came from. You'll have to tell me sometime. All right. Well, I guess I didn't check for sure. I had unplugged a couple of the mics. I'm assuming everything sounds fine. But, okay, well, I have a warning here that says the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that you yada, yada, yada. But if I click on something, I don't know. Celebrated hubby's birthday. Awesome. Good to see you, Roxanne. Don, thank you. All right, y'all. I have a full day tomorrow. Got to take my youngest kiddo, my youngest boy, to his robotics competition. So, yeah, that's an all-day thing. Steve Vi told me oh, nice. Steve Vi is amazing. Simply amazing. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and if I don't see you before the holidays, well, at least before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food. Enjoy family and friends, hopefully. And stay safe and healthy. All right. God bless you guys. Love you. Thank you. Good night.